Hey folks, and welcome to another Dev Corner. My name is Tom, Community Manager for Battlefield, and today we're back to play update 5.2 and the Hourglass rework. And with me are Marcus, Bruce, and Rachel.
Hello.
How's it going, folks?
It's going great. It's another exciting day of developing Battlefield.
Exactly. Let's start with a quick intro of who you are and what you do at DICE for folks who might not know you. So let's start with Bruce.
Hey everyone, so my name's Bruce, stoked to be here to talk about 5.2 today. And I work as a producer on Battlefield 2042. So my job's a bit like chasing the more intelligent, talented people around the studio to get stuff done, basically. So
Great. So that's why you never come to me, huh?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, there's the audio. What about you, Marcus?
Hi, I'm Marcus, previous narrative designer here, now a release manager. I do a lot of what Bruce does. I chase around very talented people and get them to do things. We did the 5.2.0 patch today, and then the subsequent patching of the vehicles that you might have had fun with this earlier morning.
Yep, that all happened today. So we had a little war room going on where everybody got together,
Exactly.
releasing the update. Exciting times. And what about you, Rachel?
I set things on fire. I do VFX and particle effects, smokes, shaders, weapon scopes.
Do you make the effects when we blow shit up as well?
Yeah,
Awesome.
destruction and stuff like that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So, folks, a little recap of what we're gonna do today. So the Hourglass rework is available now, which is the last map that we reworked, and we'll talk a little bit about that later, what's new, etc. Bruce, shall we do a recap as well? Of the update?
Yeah. So 5.2, which came out this morning. A few lovely changes in there. So the main one is the map rework, as we mentioned, for Hourglass, which you can play now. And we're going to be showing that and some of the areas that we've changed to make it more focused. And this is going back to our promise where we said we'd fix all the old maps.
Yep.
So we're really happy to get that out the door for this update.
That's now fully complete.
That is now done. Yeah, we've done with updating all the original maps. So, you know, as always, we take the feedback on and maybe make some more changes to some of the new ones down the line.
But I think it's an exciting moment for the team because we set out like last year ahead of season 1 to start on the journey to rework all maps, and we made that commitment to you, our players, and today is it's done.
Yeah. It's the maps team particularly. I mean, they've worked really hard on getting the focus in, and we think that, you know, if you know Hourglass, when you play it now, you'll really feel a difference. It's nice. It's tidied up.
Yeah,
so.
Great. What else have we got in the update?
So the Vault weapons. So this is your old classic weapons. What we've done, we've got the all-out warfare attachments for all the Vault weapons now. So this is SMGs, LMGs, and sidearms. We've updated that for 5.2. So you'll be able to go in, choose which one you want, load out how you want with it. So that's a bit of fun. To recap as well, we've got some squad management changes.
Nice ones.
Yes, some nice ones. We know that when we first did the squad management, it wasn't quite right, and we listened to what the community were asking for. So we've got some squad orders now. So build your squad, give them some orders, go and attack this place. When they do that, you then get the bonus XP for it. And as part of that, we've added lock and remove. So kind of a bit of a mutiny. You know, if you want to lock your squad off now, you can. If you want to kick a random player that's maybe not PTFOing with you, you can do that as well.
Yeah. So shout out to all of you. You told us when we first released squad management during season 5 that lock and remove functionality was essential to your squad management experience. It wasn't initially included, but we agree with your feedback, so we have added it now. So I guess, you know, apologies for my end that it took a little bit longer than expected, and when you first got it, it wasn't a complete package that you expected. But I think today we're excited that like the full squad management package is now available to you. So we hope everybody will enjoy the kick and lock functionality. And we hope you don't start mass kicking everyone from your squad. But, you know, it's there now. We know you asked for it, so I just wanted to give a shout out to all of you for that as well. Then
We've got some other bits as well.
We got some other bits.
We've got some
Ammo
other
crates.
bits. So the ammo crates, yeah, we've done some improvements with the ammo crates. So the recharge time on that is now 16 seconds, down from 30. So you're going to be able to, that's with the ammo and the medic crate. Ammo crates will now supply every 15 seconds instead of 20. You can't throw them both at once. Obviously, you can't just have like infinite ammo with the crate and the pack.
Yeah, so
But-
like it's like a shared cooldown. So if you just got ammo from one crate, you cannot immediately get it from the one next to you.
Yeah, yeah.
But overall, it's faster to get ammo from crates. You can deploy them faster. They recharge faster.
Yep.
They give 2 magazines, and also this should help combat explosion spam, which again, we've received feedback from you that there was too much of this. So these changes will help reduce the explosion spam by not being able to constantly refill rockets
Yep.
and other explosive shit. Sorry, just went for it.
Just take the spam
yeah,
down.
yeah.
So yeah, that's good. And then for the SMGs and the LMGs, we've looked at dispersion. And we've made some dispersion tweaks to this. So the SMGs have a slightly higher starting dispersion. And the maximum dispersion and the rate at which it's reached is now comparable to assault rifles. So it's bringing it all a bit more in line. For the LMGs, the rate at which the dispersion increases is slightly adjusted, and the minimum dispersion when you're moving has been increased for the LMGs. So it's a little bit more scattery as you're moving.
Yeah. And I think, was it, okay, sorry, I forgot the update, but I believe it was 5.1 where we already adjusted assault rifles, so we're now doing an additional balance pass for LMGs and SMGs to bring them in line with assault rifles. And as always, we are looking forward to your feedback as you get your hands on those changes today. Let us know how it feels. Does it play better? Do you feel further changes are necessary? Let us know and we'll be able to make adjustments with Bruce and the team.
Always.
So in the meantime, sorry, Bruce, I think that was a great recap of the update.
Okay.
I was personally looking forward to this update a lot. I think there's a lot of good changes in here. Exciting moment for the team to get it into the player hands.
It is. It's I mean, for me, I think having Hourglass changed and the map changes is a really big thing.
Yep.
It's a really big thing. We have reduced the overall size of the map a little bit, which helps with the focus. It also presents more, battlefield moments. So there's more opportunity. There's more added cover. There's more chances to defend. Particularly along the primary routes within the map. So,
which we can see on Rachel's already
already in there.
in a chopper cluster bombing some folks from what I can see. So yeah, let's also just take a look at the gameplay and maybe just what do we see? What's new? Let's point it out.
Yeah.
Let's see the exciting stuff. Like I think the arches, for example.
Yeah, there's been a few little changes in there, and you'll see it's almost as if the map has aged slightly as well. There's certain areas on the map where there's almost an increased military presence, and we've added some fortifications in there that you can hide in. So A1, for example, the village area, it's now a fortified military base, as opposed to literally just an area in the sand.
Before it was just a peaceful village in the sand, nothing really going on.
Yeah, yeah.
And
now it's full on, full on military base. So yeah, there's been an overhaul there. Close, Rachel.
Rachel, damn.
So you'll see some other changes. So the arches as well. The bridge in there is now collapsed, which you should just about. Yeah, Rachel's just gone over.
Yeah, we just went over it. That was shout out to the old bridge. That was a giant camping spot.
It was.
It was quite an annoying area, so it should feel a little bit better now. I think we added an underground section as well, I believe, Bruce?
Yeah, there is. So you can see just there, Rachel's going over the crater.
Oh, this is the crater Rachel just created, right?
Yeah.
With some cluster bombs.
So literally just below the jet now, there's a small cave area in there that you can go and hide in. I think you'd probably get a jeep down there, actually, maybe. So
let's try that out.
we should have to try that
Maybe
out.
we can get a
We'll have
jet.
to try that out. So yeah, it's a bit of a relief zone as well. Being able to hide down there in the cave. You could always hide in there with your squad and then pop in and pop out.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Oh.
Sorry, that's funny. It was just casually like dropping on him.
Just casually
itself.
parking upside down.
But yeah, I mean, this area here, like, this is, the crater is new, like, the cover Rachel just came from is new. Not enough cover, I guess, because she
Yeah.
still got wrecked.
I thought I had a
Sorry.
different gun, and then it was like, oh yeah, that's the other one.
Yeah. And then, like, while Rachel plays, I think Mark is something interesting to talk about as well, is like, I guess, the rollout / deploy of update 5.2 this morning, because we saw some, I think when it just came out, there was, we noticed there were too many vehicles on the map.
Yes, there was about, I think, twice as many vehicles
So-
as there were supposed to be.
So if, for folks who played during the time, they're like, wait, what is going on?
Yeah, well, I think it was just like just a vehicular manslaughter game in that
Yeah.
case.
Vehicle chaos. But like we recently did a podcast where we talked a little bit about making changes in the live service environment. So that's something we did this morning as well. Like we noticed, like, hey, the vehicle count is off. So as a release manager, you and the team got together to see how we could, you know, make a change so the correct vehicle amount.
Yeah, I mean, we always push out a lot of changes live when we notice that trends are going, especially after a big patch when something could have been placed kind of wrong. But I mean, I always hope that it works out for the best for everyone.
Yeah, but I mean, to all of you, let us know, how does it play now? How is the vehicle count? Is it good? Does it need changes? I believe we, when chatting to Shashank from the Levels team, he did mention that we wanted the reworked Hourglass to be a vehicle-focused map.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So there is a, you know, the expectation is we can tweak vehicles per map, how many, or even per mode, how many vehicles are in each area. So I believe the expectation is that even, there will be more vehicles.
Yeah, no, that's right, Tom. I mean, Shashank, Davey and the team, you know, they always do such a great job with the maps, but you'll see that sort of push for the vehicles, you know, even in the level. They've added some smashed up and burnt out vehicles in various places, like near the underpass. So it's definitely got vehicle focus in the remake of Hourglass. So
I think the desert's always like, I don't want to walk across the desert.
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like I feel like it's very indicative of, like, you know, this is the way that you travel across the desert. You do sick like ramps off of like dunes and stuff.
It's fun to roll off them though. I used to do it as a kid. Roll off the sand dunes, but yeah, like it's easier with a vehicle. So yeah. Hello from, so let's also start
Chat.
checking on the chat. Economical says, hello from Wisconsin. What is your favorite part of the new map changes? Who wants to take a gander?
We
Who
talked
wants
about it briefly, but I don't know. I've always enjoyed the changes that we've made to make the maps more war-torn. I think that's been one of the things I was always looking for. And now with all these craters and burned buildings and everything, it just really, I feel like there's been a lot of battles here, and I'm just participating in one of many, and I like the immersion factor of that. I don't know. The crater, for me, probably. I think it's just...
Craters,
it's,
craters pretty cool. What about you, Bruce?
I think, I mean, similar to Marcus, I like that kind of narrative feel that there's been a lot of battles on this map, and it's changed and they fortified it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in Conquest at the moment. I like the cave. When you play it in Rush, we've updated that, you know, and that underground area, so you're using it in Rush now, and that's pretty intense when you're in there. But for me, I think going back, it's more, you know, going back to that promise we made where we wanted to make the maps better. We understood there was some bits missing, and I think the team have done just such a great job on actually making it more fun, more playable. There's more options on there. It is a bit more focused, as we said. It is slightly smaller.
Shout out to the stadium.
Yeah, shout out to the stadium. Yeah, shout out to the stadium. But yeah, I mean, for me, I like the cave. I like the cave and the intense fights that you get in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think that, I mean, just the crater area in general. I think if you come that way from the village, you also see like the burning skyscrapers in the distance, which is like cool. What about you, Rachel? Like, I know you're busy playing, but I'm curious as well what you're...
The changes?
Yep.
I like the burning skyscrapers. It's
Looks
cool
really
to
cool.
see and like to fly through.
Yeah. Well, I guess when talking about immersion, it's like,
Yeah,
you know, chaos is going on there.
But Rachel, you seem like someone who's very inclined towards like vehicles when you play, right?
Huh?
You like using the vehicles.
Oh yeah. I usually am very much favoring the vehicle gameplay or the anti-vehicle gameplay.
So then you have a good time on Hourglass.
Oh yeah. Plenty of stuff to blow up.
Hello to Torbis in the chat. F to the stadium, Torbis. Yepper joins us today. Yepper from Discord. Hey Yepper.
Nice.
What else do we have going on in the chat?
Anyone from the last stream here?
Yeah, there's a few.
Nice.
Hello, Flores. Sarah and Assault. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of familiar names. So, hello everybody. Welcome back. Glad that you can join us today. What other questions do we have? We can't scroll on that chat, so we have to be very fast
Yeah,
to keep up with it. But I'll see if I can get some questions by scrolling back. What's the name of that tank camo?
Oh, I'll look it up. Let me just check.
We like that one.
Yeah, it's fun. The let's see, vehicles, and then I had this one, skin. It's the tagged tank camo.
I was wondering, it's like that awkward moment when we have like an unreleased skin or something, you know. It's not. It's
Okay,
not.
good. Well, let's have some more fun with it.
I love, so Jan Lee 360 says, I love the fact that the flag space between skyscrapers is separated now and it's not one big flag area anymore. So I think that's also like a nice improvement to just make the flow better. I think it was a little bit, the flow in the previous version of Hourglass probably wasn't the best because it was such a large area and just kept running back and forth there. So
Yeah, it was too big. It was
Got him.
definitely too big.
Another question here from Zlepik Phil. Greetings from Germany. Will there be a new map? So we can already say yes, but we can't confirm any more details about what it is.
Yeah, there will be a new map. That's all I can say.
To be continued, folks. So yeah, that's all we can share for now.
It's a fun one.
It is definitely a fun one. Hello from Iowa. Cheers to the team for sticking to the big task of the OG map reworks. Virtual high five to all involved. So thank you from Tanner Kading. Yeah, shout out to the team. I mean, it was like the journey from before season 1 to where we are now in season 5. Like it took a while, but we feel it was worth it. So we hope all of you enjoy all the reworks that are now done.
Yeah.
I think it really improved the overall gameplay across the maps. And there was a lot of feedback as well to go through.
Yeah.
So reflecting back is,
Yeah, there was. I think you're right, Tom. It's, you know, we always want to listen to our community and make those changes and make the game as fun as we can and as good as we can. And, you know, this is not just the maps, but the game modes, which weapons, which hardware we're doing. So, yeah, it's almost like a nice foundation journey today.
Yep.
That 5.2, you know, Hourglass is finally done and reworked. So, you know, it's I think the team done an amazing job on it. So,
Question from Michael DK2. Why was Stadium not part of this update? I mean, in short, I think it just didn't improve the gameplay flow. It was a little bit out of the way.
yeah.
We really enjoyed the asset itself. We thought the Stadium was super cool, but like we had to make a choice what brings the best gameplay.
Yeah.
And the Stadium was not part of that.
The stadium, yeah, it got cut. You know, we needed to do it in order to get that focus on this map. It needed to come out. But you know, there's a few Stadium fans, shall we say, in the studio. So who knows? Who knows what we'll do with it in future? But yeah.
Shout out to NoPurst in the chat. Like those types of leading questions are, you know, I don't think they're useful for anyone on the stream today. So, you know, yeah, no. Hello from Florida. Did the team make any changes to the sandstorm on Hourglass? It feels different visually. Any plans to make it more intense? Honestly, I don't know. I actually don't know. Sorry. Like, maybe. Shashank is not here today, who's from the Levels team. I actually don't know. It's a good question. Something we can check for you. to see if we made some changes there.
Yeah, I'd have to. I don't want to speak because Shashank is away at PTO, and he'd probably slap me if I say the wrong thing when he gets back. But the effects and the sandstorm, it is a tweakable area of the game, shall we say?
Yeah.
So, you know, if there's one way that you guys really like it, let us know how you like the sandstorm to work, and we can look into making it more sandy, more intense.
I think all of the rework so far have gotten a lighting overhaul, which includes like the visual environment, like the filters and effects.
To make them look better.
So it's very likely that it at least got a round of polish to update it with
There we
the
go.
latest.
And the mystery is solved.
Yeah. Like what they exactly did is like not exactly what I would know, but I think it's very likely that there's gonna just a sec.
I'm just sorry.
Just got blown up.
About to
it's
get
okay.
wrecked anyway.
But yeah, so it's likely that they got a bit of a rework on the lighting.
And on that question as well, like an explanation to give is we obviously have a lot of different teams working on Battlefield 2042. So we have producers, we have release management, we have community, we have VFX, tech artists, audio. So a lot of different teams do a lot of different work. We don't have anyone today from the team that would polish the sandstorms. Is that lighting, environment?
Yeah, that's usually lighting that does that.
But yeah, if you feel it looks better, that's good to hear. So we can give a shout out to the to that team as well. Let's see what other questions we have. I think I saw. It just went out of view for us on the screen, but I believe there was a question about the intensity. If we can increase the intensity or
Of the
frequency of
sandstorms?
weather effects.
Yeah, there's been a lot of comments about the sandstorms.
Yeah, I think we not for now, Bruce, but I think we have something.
We've got something.
We've
in
got
the works.
something. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. That's all I can say for now. Also, sorry, folks. I'm in a very teasing mood today, so I feel there will be a lot of teasing for future stuff. Without me sharing the extra details, so apologies in advance. It's just one of those days, I guess. So, I'm seeing a lot of shout-outs to the stadium. Actually, I didn't expect so many shout-outs for the stadium when we were going to release the rework, but yeah.
For someone who didn't play this map when the stadium was around, was it a stadium? It's just like a big space. Where
Yeah, part of the stadium. But I feel like it was a bit out of the way, and I think Hourglass already wasn't in the majority of the rotation, so I don't feel players played it that often. So maybe that's why you also haven't seen it. Shout out from Scabarflix. The new rework is really good as far as flow goes, but I think level destruction is still to be desired. Has the team been looking out into more destruction for future maps?
Great question.
Like we already did something on Reclaimed, I feel, but
We did, yeah, Reclaim. So, destruction is a fundamental part of playing Battlefield. We all love it, we all want more of it. There is destruction in Reclaim, but without giving too much away, yes, the team are definitely looking into more destruction, shall we say, for the future. And that's all I can really say on that at the moment. But yes, as one of sort of the core parts of Battlefield, yes, we're always looking to bring more destruction, more gameplay, especially into conquest maps. So yeah, watch this space. We'll have some more on that soon, I hope.
how do you feel it's going for you, Rachel?
Yeah, it's going all right. The round is about to end, but just trying to get a kill, but they keep kill stealing.
You
just
seem
keeps
very
happening.
relaxed, just firing away, so that's
Yeah,
good.
just popping a few off. Easy.
Shout out to the Dutchies, there was a bike there
Oh,
behind you, so Dutchies
Yeah.
love bikes. There it is. Let's check out the bike.
fiets.
That seems very random there, by the way.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
bike. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, someone
that's
biked to this war.
cycling through that sand.
Must have been a Dutch person who biked to get to the war zone.
I mean, being a no-pad is no joke. I mean, it must be difficult to get around.
I would say
They
so, yeah.
keep dying, but
So, Rachel, you worked on these effects as well for the weapons?
I
Or-
worked on the thermal scopes and also the new grenade that we have, like this one. The effect from that. Oh,
Oh,
well,
That is
thank you,
unfortunate timing.
Rodoju. Yeah, the effect from that is something I've worked on, and for some of the vehicles I've done effects as well, like
yes.
the one that dropped for Boulder season 4. What was it called again? The Patria thing.
Honestly,
Brawler. It's the Cav Brawler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one. I've done some effects for the weapon alignments and stuff.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So that was round 1. Shall we do a round of breakthrough? And do you? Shall we switch as well? Or are you feeling up to playing around?
Are you ready, Bruce?
Yeah, I'm going to jump on the controller.
All right.
Wait, did we? Oh, we got the controller. I was like,
Yeah.
did we actually?
We got it specifically for Bruce.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a controller here. Wow. All right. Here's the headphones.
Thanks, Rich.
There's like you can put them on.
And I feel, was it you were going here? I
Oh
believe,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. This is the most difficult part of the stream, making sure,
Trying to organize.
or organize who plays.
And we choreographed that,
Sort
and
of.
it still went all right.
Yeah. What else is the chat up to? Windows Man TV is on controller as well. Like, we usually don't have many controller players, and I think Bruce is actually the first ever controller player we have on the stream.
Wasn't it like on a very early stream that you had controllers, but nobody knew how to play them, and they were like completely bumbling through the game with it? I think I remember
That
one
may
of
have
the
been the case.
close to release of our just after release.
I can't remember.
Ah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the controller gang.
Controller game.
Are there any plans for manual leaning from Live Lias? No, I don't think we have anything to share on that right now.
Wasn't there
Yeah.
for controllers also updates that happened
For
recently?
controllers?
Yeah.
Bruce, were there controller updates recently? I actually don't know.
We're working on some.
Okay. Yeah.
We're looking heavily into making the controller, feel better,
Yeah.
have a fairer playing field with mouse and keyboard. We have a lot of controller players.
We do.
Not everybody plays on a Ninja PC at a desk. So yeah, it's an important part
Yeah.
of we're just trying to make the controller feel better in general all around. So, and I think one of our team members, Jack, is working very hard
Yep.
on that. And
Yep,
there's some of the builds I've played. It's getting
Yeah,
really good.
It's
Really
nice.
good.
Yeah.
I think, hello Caro Moon, welcome to the chat. I believe, yeah, like we would, nothing to share right now about like the specifics of the controller changes, but I believe we're looking to playtest as well at some point. So to be continued.
Mm-hmm.
What else is the chat up to? I'm seeing questions about the enemy health bars. I actually don't know what we did there. Our shout out to our other community manager in the chat as well, Total FPS. So, Kevin, if you know what we did with the health bars, feel free to drop it in the chat. Are we playing Breakthrough, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was reading the chat, so I didn't actually even
Yeah,
just
yeah.
go into a match. Now let's comment on Bruce's controller gameplay.
I mean, Bruce clearly
Oh.
has a mastery over controller gameplay. And we should keep talking.
That's fine. Nice.
Question from Stunzgd, if I pronounce that correctly. How would you pronounce that name? Stunzgd?
Stunskst.
Are there any plans to add new mag models for vault weapons plus sights for pistols or lasers? So this is something we actually covered a while ago in one of our Death Note blogs for vault weapons, where we explained that it's not super easy to just bring over a bunch of new attachments to the vault weapons because they were made in a very specific way, and we can't necessarily make them fit within the with all the current all-out warfare attachments. So we had to carefully pick which ones we could add. So
Yeah, it's a very careful process
Yeah.
where they have to figure out like what can fit together, and especially with the older rifles, it's kind of weird to see a thermal scope on
Yeah.
a grunt.
yeah, it is.
But
Great question from Stick RS. How's this game now? Any fixes since release? Well, we added 5 seasons worth of content, so that's quite a lot of changes.
Hope so.
Probably into the thousands, multiple
Oh, yeah,
thousands.
yeah.
So come
I mean,
check it out.
I haven't been a release manager for all that long, but I've pushed a lot of changes since I got here. So I would assume very many
Very,
thousands.
very many. Myself and Kevin have been writing 2 years worth of patch notes right now. Well, year and a half, I believe. So yeah, many changes.
I did see a good question from Frozen_Relic asking a bit more about not necessarily spoiling season 6, but just like our general thoughts and goals towards it.
Can't really go into it today. To be continued. So
be
in due
continued.
time, we will share more on season 6. But yeah, I understand the curiosity from many players. It's the next thing on the horizon. But we don't want to share that today. So sorry, folks. I guess this is maybe part of the teasing again. I don't
yeah,
know.
it's fun and more complete.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hello, Genazine. Welcome to the chat, to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Question. Sorry, let me read this before I read it out loud. Yeah, question from Scabar Flix. The Vault weapons finally feel competitive for all-out warfare weapons. So, first of all, thank you for giving that feedback. That's good for us to know, because that was exactly the intent we had when bringing the attachments from all-out warfare to the Vault weapons. Cosmetics are still to be desired, so we added all universal weapon skins. But I don't believe we have any plans for the mastery skins right now.
I don't know about no.
No, not right now. Maybe in the future, to be continued. I think Nika is in the chat as well, saying I might have the number of fixes. Shout out to Nika. We actually recorded the next podcast with Bruce and Nika this morning in this room, so that was also a fun time. Oh. Kevin is dropping some bombs. I'm about to lock down the season 6 questions.
Nice.
Kevin rules the chat with an iron fist.
Yeah.
Will there be more Vault weapons added? Maybe, but I don't believe we have any current plans for that. Do you know, Bruce?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Sorry,
I think they're working always on something, but what eventually goes out is usually depending on how
Yeah.
things go and how well they work.
I'm sorry to bother you as well, Bruce, now that you're playing the game and trying to knife someone.
Season 7.
But I believe we already got some questions about control, if we can get that back. So maybe a little recap from you as well, but the intent is there.
I mean, Control, we've been really happy to see the results of it and the feedback from the community and people enjoying it. So Control's the mode where as you play, you can get Ascension coins and you spend the coins on getting vehicles dropped into the map. So as I said, the feedback's been really good. Internally, we really enjoy that mode as well.
Yeah.
So yes, we are going to be bringing it back at some point in the near future. So
To be continued, but yes. Also yes, but to be continued.
Yeah. There were a lot of fun games.
Yeah. How are we feeling about the Hourglass, Bruce?
I like it. I like it. It's very focused, especially in Breakthrough. I mean, the mode's more focused than Conquest anyway, but I just enjoy it. I think it's a much more fun map now. I
Yep.
think the changes have really made a difference for it. So,
Oh,
Rep.
rip.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm saw some questions about the K30 recoil, but yeah, it is the K30 is an SMG, so we changed the dispersion rates, which means recoil as well for the K30. So if you notice that it feels different, that is probably why. But again, like I mentioned earlier, let us know your feedback for how it feels now, and if we need to make any further adjustments. if that is necessary, then we can do that. Oi! Oh, that was a nice one.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce, damn.
Oh.
Week 9 mission completed. Those
Very nice.
were some very nice kills. Question from Anarchy W. Will we be getting another weapon balance within the next patch? I mean, I believe our weapon balance is just always ongoing.
Always,
Yeah.
always ongoing. Always taking a look at the numbers, always taking on community feedback. You know, we're nuff and buff stuff as we need to. So, yeah, there's always balance changes for weapons.
This is the new tunnel. I mean,
Yeah.
you played through it already as well, but
Yeah.
I don't think we really called it out.
Yeah, it's really nice with all
Yeah.
the wreckages and stuff. Some good coverage.
Shout out again in the chat from Nika, Bruce and the knives. I do feel like the skyline of Hourglass is still very cool to see with all the buildings in the distance. And the weather is great. The weather in Sweden is not great at the moment.
Yeah,
So like being here, it feels, you know.
nice and sunny.
Yeah, I also had that feeling looking at blue clouds and being like, haven't seen that in a while here.
Yep. So I don't know if it was the same person that mentioned the K30 again, but I'm seeing a few comments on that the K30 feels weird. So something we'll bring to the team to review, because it's possible that it is bugged. I don't know right now, but something we'll investigate. So appreciate the shout outs in the chat. No Torbis, the weather in Sweden is not good. Torbis is actually coming over, I believe, this weekend to visit Stockholm. So
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah.
But I think by the time they'll get here, will probably be rained out by then.
Yeah, hope so. So
Hope so.
Torbis, if you could bring the good weather when you visit Stockholm, that would be great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Also, I see Kasim in the chat. So Kasim came down with a flu and he was supposed to be here on the stream today, but he
Yeah.
actually couldn't make it. So hope you're feeling better, Kasim.
Nice kill.
Yeah. Do I want to comment on the question from... oh, I no longer see it on my screen. If a certain content creator was happy about this update,
Yeah.
Bruce's favorite. I'm not going to comment on it. Bruce knows already.
No comment.
No comment. We don't know. We hope so. We certainly hope so.
Enemy tank, 170 meters. Tango on the map.
I still believe Hourglass is actually one of our... Is it our biggest map?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
think so, right?
especially
Yeah.
before the rework.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's currently still the biggest map by playing area, but
It was definitely scaled down a little
yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Feels like the biggest map though
Yeah.
when you look
It
at
does
it.
feel big, yeah.
I know you're gonna go out of bounds.
No, he'll be back.
2, 1.
Oh.
Do it, do it, do it.
Oh.
So, Kirkis in the chat said, not anymore, it's tiny. Then what is our biggest map if
Well,
Hourglass is no
yeah.
longer the biggest one?
I think Orbital is still pretty big.
Orbital is still pretty big. There is another one
60 meters
that
away
is...
from my
Is it
position.
discarded?
I
No.
think Boulder is also pretty big. Well, maybe.
Flashpoint.
Oh yeah, Flashpoint.
I was thinking Flashpoint,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually not sure. This is a mystery that I want to solve after the update. What is now our biggest level?
Maybe there are some people in the chat that know
Yeah,
it
chat.
better.
What do you think our biggest level is now? Breakaway. There we go. I think that. Yep. Definitely breakaway. There we go.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
the ship, right?
With the oil rig.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The
Oil rig. Yeah. Oh, that one
ice
was
map.
was
Ice.
definitely the biggest. Yeah.
Yep.
Especially when we had the big station on the mountain.
That
was,
nobody ever went to.
Yeah,
was a little bit out of
it
the
was
way.
fun if you want to do
Yeah,
a long
yeah.
skydive, but yeah, it usually was outside of most of the capture points. So prepare to drive for a while.
Actually, don't like. I'm seeing a shout out as well for Caspian Border is huge, but I mean, I think we're talking about like the new
Yeah.
2042 maps. I actually don't know how big Caspian border is, but yeah, also pretty.
You doing right there, Bruce? Struggling.
You
That
got
tag's
this, Bruce.
got it in for me.
Rep.
By the way, I'm seeing some shoutouts to penguins as well in the chat, so I don't know if you can see it on the background, but we have some penguins visiting us today, 4 of them, and I believe they're guarding a little golden data drive from Hazard Zone as well. I don't know if you can see it, it's probably a little bit small.
I think they were even painted by Dice Folk here.
They were indeed
Yeah.
painted, because at DICE we love penguins. A lot.
Yeah, penguins are great.
Penguins are great. Shout out to the penguins in the patch notes as well. So if you haven't read the patch notes, there is a little shout out to penguins in there as well. So we recommend you to try it out.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
The TV is about to turn off.
We have a.
We're looking on gameplay on the TV here, but
I
it's
guess
about to turn
we'll
off.
go dark, but Bruce will still
Yeah.
be in control.
But that means we can't see gameplay.
Well, Bruce has to start doing a lot of commenting then.
Let me get... There we go. What's our score, Bruce? Are we winning? Are we losing?
We're
Just press up.
a bit of stalemate at the moment. Hang on.
Just do volume up or down. Or
It's all
It's
you.
fine.
We no longer have visuals, Bruce, so you will have to do the commentating.
Like our the TV that we watch your gameplay on, Bruce, is currently.
So what's going on your side?
Walk us through it. You're dead. Well, I can see the screen.
Give us the
I'm
play-by-play.
dying a lot at the moment. But it's breakthrough, we're defending, so I don't mind.
There we go.
I don't mind having
Hey.
a bad KD.
We have a TV now.
Yeah, like a cool comment from Genazine. Shout out to Spearhead for being the longest map in terms of ratio, but also for being the best. I mean, I believe I mentioned this a few times now, so sorry for being repetitive, but when we did a community survey for which your favorite map was, it was actually Spearhead. That was voted highest by our players as their favorite map, so yeah, it's always a cool detail that I feel like sharing. Because also the map is set in Sweden,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. that's
northern
right.
Sweden even, where
Yeah.
I have not ventured myself yet.
I really
is
like
dark and
those
cool.
factory modules.
Yes,
Those buildings were very nice.
and a cool little, guess it's not really trivia, but I believe we had like, the early versions of the map had like 6 cubes or something.
Yeah, they had more of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it was maybe a little bit too much, but it was already a really cool map then as well. I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Yeah, it was too much spread out, so
Yeah.
they condensed it, sort of like the rework. There's something stuck in the top of that hole. You see that?
Wait, Bruce, why don't you look
Bruce,
over the
look
top
up
of the
through the hole.
Hey.
Ah, yeah. Oh,
Oh, it's
that's already done. That's funny.
There's a lot of opportunities for cover here as well, to kind of, teams coming from both sides to fight their way through the tunnel. Oh, that was a nice one. Question from Peter in the chat, who is, by the way, our social media manager for Battlefield. What's happening first? Peter's food arriving or this match ending? So chat, place your bets. What's happening first?
Well, we have 53 tickets left,
So
Probably the match ending.
probably
first,
the match
right?
ending, Peter.
yeah, if the doorbell doesn't ring like in the next minute, it's probably gonna be the game.
What are you doing, Bruce?
Nice golden trim.
I'm also seeing some questions in the chat about harassment of some of our players, ongoing harassment actually. So I just wanted to address that to all of you right now. This is something we as a team take very seriously. we cannot go into specifics about what action we are taking, but I just want to call out that our team is on top of this. We are monitoring, we are aware. We just can't comment on it publicly right now, but steps will be taken. So for all the people that jump into the game to harass our players, please stop. It's not cool, and we will find you and we will take action on your account. That behavior is not okay, so yeah, just please stop that. But I wanted to call that out for all of you, so hopefully that answers some of your questions. To be continued. I sounded very angry there.
It's
But
like, we will find you,
yeah,
and we will.
like
Like-
ongoing harassment, like in game,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's
that's
just
not
not
cool.
Like, just don't do it. It's not cool, folks. Just play the game, have fun together. That's not why we're here. We PTFO. We PTFO.
That's right, Tom.
Yep.
That's right.
Those tickets, though, it's still ongoing. So there's still a chance for.
4 tickets. I've seen at one point a match where there was like 1 ticket left, and the guy was like, "Don't respawn," and this one guy like soloed a win out of it by making up for like 5 or 10 tickets on the other team. So as long as nobody respawns, the
job,
tickets
Bruce.
wouldn't take away, and they still won the match. It was pretty cool to see.
Did your ploy to put a bunch of C4 on your vehicle work out?
I did, yeah. Yeah, the old sort of C4 there, torpedo. So, it didn't work out though. I got pretty owned in that.
Bruce, though. Squad number 1.
Nice.
Oh wow, representation.
The KD was bad.
Hey, and with a controller.
And controller, like
Yeah.
controller's
It's
OP. That's
possible,
why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Controller's hacks mode.
It's just auto aim.
Marcus, you're up, man. How are
Yeah.
you feeling?
Not
You wanna-
confident
So,
is what it is.
yeah, folks, we'll play another round. What does the chat want? Conquest or breakthrough? Drop a comment in the chat, and then we'll play one more round there as well. Sorry. GG Bruce. Shout
Yeah.
out. You get a shout out from Casino.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's just going in already.
Oh, there we go. So,
I'll do
sorry,
that.
chat. It's not a round of
Too late.
breakthrough.
Oh well, breakthrough.
Breakthrough, contrast,
Control.
control,
Yeah, that would be nice.
rush, conquest. The decision was made by auto matchmaking. So, just going in. How do you feel? Was it a good decision?
To be honest, I just want to keep playing again.
Yeah?
So
Yeah.
well.
I get very blinkered.
Yeah,
and,
same.
And a bit into
I
it.
was like, another round. Oh shit, it's the end.
No.
If I do really terribly, you can kick me
Slappers
out.
only. Yeah. Insta gib.
Who should I play? Who's fun in this game? I haven't played any of the new characters, so are they any good?
Yeah, like Blasco can do some disrupting, so to prevent other people from finding people. That usually works well in a more tight corridor kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
And you got
Oh, dude, I've been wanting
This-
to play Crawford for a long time.
oh
That'd be
yeah,
fun.
Crawford has the nice turret with the shield.
I hate running people over in these games.
Just do it.
So I've never claimed to be extremely good at first-person shooter games, and I'm dying.
Yeah. I remember when they went up walls. That was fun.
That was fun. It was my favorite bug in the game.
Just
Quite-
these skyscrapers full
Yep.
of them.
Especially in Orbital, where they all
Yeah.
climbed up one of the towers
Yeah,
together.
or Kaleidoscope.
We also see Drunksy getting a shout out from the chat. Let's see if we can get Drunksy back on the stream soon. I actually chatted to him today, so Florian is doing great. And yeah, he would love to join a future stream again, so we'll probably have him on soon. I think the first live stream we did was actually me and Florian just sitting there. Florian wrecking and me just watching it all unfold. Was exciting. It was when Breakaway went live, so January? Time flies.
Yeah.
Time flies. Yeah, so for the rush layout as well on Hourglass, so question from Frozen Relic, but I believe we moved the new starting zone for the rush layout, where was it? now? I can't remember. Was it the village?
I think it's been moved to the village, but yeah, it's way more chaotic
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It's way more chaotic. A lot of fun. I mean, Rush is always, always great, but it flows better now, I think.
Yeah, much so. Like, basically, you have now the village, and like there's a clear path towards the downtown through the arches, and then you have like, the road coming through the arches, and then you head into the downtown. It's like a proper flow. And before we saw a lot of like the sand dunes where there was a lot of combat taking place outside of the areas where players should really be fighting.
Yeah.
So part of our commitment in these reworks as well was the improving the pathing, making it more clear as a player where you actually need to go, because that was a little bit unclear as well in the beginning.
Yeah, there was also like with the old village, there was like this courtyard, and the moment you try to cross it, you're dead because it's
Yep.
such an open space, and there's so many people just with snipers ready to pop you.
Damn snipers on
Yeah.
the sand dunes, like hiding there, like
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
yeah, just in the bushes or in one of the buildings, and then the moment you step into the courtyard, you're dead.
Oh no. What is happening?
You're a gunner. Oh, and
Oh,
now
no.
you're very far out of bounds.
I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what happened there.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Okay.
I just
Rip.
die. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
just.
Bruce be like, I was having such a good time. I was having a roll.
I always love it.
Hell yeah.
So I was just reading the comment there about loving jets.
Yeah, jets are fun.
Do we have something there?
I can't say anything.
Not today, but I believe, right? Yeah.
There's some ideas. There's some ideas.
We have some
Minor,
ideas.
minor
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah.
Minor idea.
There's some- yeah.
And
Rachel and I know, but yeah,
Yeah.
we just can't. We're
But
not
you
allowed
can't
to
say.
say.
I think let's just summarize it this way. Like there is still a lot of work that the team is doing that we're very excited about that we cannot talk about today, but there will be more content and more changes. And we as a team are excited about that.
Yeah, we're definitely biting our
Yep.
lips like, wanna, but yeah, can't. It's not yet announced. Whatever it might be.
We do love jets too, though.
We do love jets.
It's, I'd love to get a Tomcat in at some point.
Pretty fly.
These jet details are not to be known by the public just yet, Kieran. Not yet.
Which jet details?
What? Yeah.
So King Cobb royalty question about the asset count and still some barren spaces in the map. So I feel, or not I feel, the intent for Hourglass was to make it a vehicle focused map as well, so there will be clear open spaces where that vehicle type gameplay can take place. For example, in between the arches and the downtown, and yeah, still that little area around the village and between the arches there.
Bruce, I don't know if you want to take over, but I clearly don't know what I'm doing.
Or shall I, like since I'm in the corner,
Go for
want me
it.
to?
Do you prefer playing with mouse and keyboard maybe? Or? Like I cannot play with a controller for the life of me. Do you want to play?
I'm no, Rachel.
Oh,
Or you want to play?
I'm good, yeah, yeah.
Wait, chat.
Yeah, who would chat rather play? Because
Chat,
I'm
who should
play?
play?
really terrible at this game. Or maybe, I mean, you're always here. Tom, you could do it too.
Can't. I'm the host.
No.
I'm not allowed
Oh,
to play
no.
ever.
What?
Give
Marcus a keyboard. There is a keyboard.
Oh, Rachel.
There is.
All right.
Damn. I'm seeing a lot of shoutouts to Rachel, so I guess you're up again.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll right.
When Marcus hits the dust again.
Yeah.
I think that's now.
Won't be.
Guess that means you have to
Exposing
move
my
to the side.
inability to play this game very well. Thank you.
Yo.
Are there plans to stop people from shooting into the US spawn? So I think spawn killing is actually something that is not intended. So if we see that happening a lot, something we can fix.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
if it's happening, yeah, we will take a look at that.
No, spawn camping?
Spawn killing, where
Oh,
basically
okay.
like where
Are we allowed to say about the helicopters, Tom?
What was the question?
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Get a great name, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, shout out to Lieutenant
He
Dan.
was saying that the choppers felt a bit sluggish, so it's not too much of a spoiler, Lieutenant Dan, but yes, we are looking into the helicopter handling in particular. So yeah, watch this space, but there's going to be some changes to make them easier to fly. So less sluggish. You said they felt a bit sluggish. Yeah, they're not feeling so sluggish. That's not out yet though. This is
No,
something
that
we're
is
working on.
still coming. So I guess it was fine. Yeah, we could share it already. That's something we're looking into. Just can't give specifics about when that will release right now.
Yeah.
So closer to that time.
Yay, Windows Man again.
Thanks, Windows Man. Is he in our squad?
Yeah,
Peter's in our squad. Flores is in our squad. Windows Man is in our squad.
got a pretty good squad going.
Can we?
Show off the squad stuff?
Yeah. Are we the squad leader?
Yeah.
Squad and players.
Squad and players.
Kick Peter.
Nah. How do I kick?
Are we the
Oh
squad
yeah.
leader?
I don't
No,
know.
I
Squad
think
fool.
he's the.
He's the squad leader. Oh, what if he kicks us now?
can't.
Wait, can we? No, we also
Squad.
like we did at the mutiny function when
Yeah.
if he's an inactive squad leader, we can take the leadership from him.
Mm-hmm.
So Peter, can you be inactive as a squad leader, and then we can take ownership of the squad from you, and then kick you from the squad. That is the evil master plan that we're looking to do.
So, was there a way to do the mutiny?
I mean, it's more of
Yeah.
Is
like-
this something that like pops up or?
it's basically if the squad leader is inactive for a while, like doesn't give any orders, then you have the option to take ownership. But I don't remember what the cooldown is. I believe it's like 90 seconds or something. I could be wrong here, but
It's around that, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
because if it's too soon, obviously, like if the squad leader is busy in a fight, we suddenly don't want the ownership to be taken from them. Pop, pop, puff, puff, pass. Just shout out to the name. That's all I can say. I will ignore the question, but
It's a great name.
there's some lovely names in the chat though. It's funny. That's funny to see.
Eyes on motor. Distance 110 meters.
Yes, it is a mechanic we had before. We didn't have it in 2042 yet, so we just brought it back
Hold on.
now. So I think squad management package should be good now. But if there's more feedback, let us know how you feel about it.
Shout out to Dark Seeds who got his friends to play more Battlefield.
Shout out to Dark Seeds.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
that's
it.
awesome. Yeah, I mean, if you have friends you wanna have them join us, come join us on the battlefield so we can PTFO together. Thanks for joining, Jen Lee 360. Hope to see you in the next one as well. Can you guys confirm or tease the addition of any new Easter eggs in this patch? I don't think we comment on Easter eggs.
Isn't that the thing that Easter eggs are supposed to be hidden?
Yes. Yes. Also, it would be fun if to like give like a hint and then there was no Easter egg. It's like
Yeah.
people would go all wild searching for it.
We could have like
Yeah.
ChatGPT
Yeah.
generate some riddles for us.
Yeah, generate some riddles.
But it's usually just before the next season goes out.
There
There's
will
a bunch
be
of
one.
teasing.
Yeah.
There will be stuff in the future. It's something I can definitely
The
share.
guy who makes Joe, who makes the Easter eggs, he's a mastermind.
He is.
I'm sure there'll be something incredible for the next
Yep.
patch.
Yep. Yeah, shout out to Two Pines. Two Pines. Two Pines.
You got to be careful. there might be a couple of names.
There
in
might be
here.
a few names that are going to trick me, but I always pretend that I don't know, and then I can read them out loud. But yeah. That's funny. But yeah, he was featured in the recent Only in Battlefield video, so if you aren't doing that yet, follow the Battlefield account on our socials, and every so often we post like a new compilation of player clips, the coolest Battlefield moments. think the recent one came out a few days ago or last week.
There's some amazing stuff I've seen
Yeah,
on the Instagram
some really cool
account.
moments. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I oftentimes find myself watching like clips of people being really good at this game
Yep.
and just silently wishing it was me. But there, I mean,
Oh fuck.
It's
Oh, no.
2 pints. It is 2 pints. Is this a pun for something, or is it just 2 pints?
2 pints?
Does this mean something?
I mean, it's just instead of 1 pint, it's 2.
Okay.
2 pines, as in pine trees.
Yeah,
think
It's
so.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pine mall.
So
Yeah.
it's,
There we go.
the twin
Which
pines
becomes a
mall,
lone pine mall after the.
Yeah, that's
events.
yeah. Rachel's got. So the car runs over one of the pine trees, and it changes to
Ah,
single pine mall or something.
there
Lone
we go.
pine. Yeah.
2 pints. Can you confirm if this is this is correct? That's where your name comes from. Also, another comment from Lieutenant Dan. Still, great name, great movie. Heard on the podcast that there were a few favorites as far as maps. It would be cool to have favorite maps mode playlist, which I think is actually a great idea. So we'll bring that to our team that makes the playlist and see what they feel. I think we're always looking for some cool new playlists to make available.
That'd be yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's an idea where so you could choose your favorite maps, or it would pop.
Well, like the community voted on like some of their favorites already, so we could make like a compilation out of that, or we could have them vote again on social if they wanted to.
No,
That'd be fun.
totally. Yeah.
So Peter, if you're listening, make a tweet. Yeah, Nika is asking permission if she can come crash the stream. I think so. I think that is a must. I think
She has a good shirt for it, so why not?
Yes, Nika, you can. Yeah, okay. I think that means she's walking over right now.
Nice.
Assault on Bravo 1 begun by our forces.
Do we have any playlists that take us through the journey of Battlefield? Like of like the.
Not a specific playlist per se.
Okay.
We have Conquest of Ages, which is kind of like a mix of like Portal and new.
Yeah, I'd say if you want a taste of previous Battlefield maps, it's definitely jump into the one that's on Portal. For 2042, like in a row, no, not per se, but it's something we could do, Mark. Yeah.
Contact mark! East!
How's it going, Rachel?
Yes. Yeah, it's going all right. Like, there was someone sniping me from behind, but they're kind of hard to spot. But this vehicle, he got me.
I think they're just up on a building, huh?
Yeah, let's see if there's anything drivable. That's a nice green color. Ooh, that one just face planted.
I mean, another pop up puff puff pass. I just like saying that name again. Yeah, like your question, I would love to answer, but I just do not have an answer on that for you right now. So that probably doesn't make you happy either. But yeah, that's why I didn't answer your question. To be continued, I would say. But again, great name, puff up puff puff pass.
I can help.
Like the funny chat names is always one of the most amusing parts of all the streams. I mean, one thing I can answer is any plans for Linux Proton support? No, that is no.
Not that I've heard of. So
No, that's not something we have planned right now. I'm actually curious if anyone in the chat played this morning when it was all-out vehicle chaos, where the vehicle count was higher. Like, if anyone in the chat played, how did it feel? Was it was it too much, or I'm curious, because we reduced the vehicle count already now.
I think the consensus that I understood from reading was that it was really fun for a bit, and then it became a bit
Yeah.
overwhelming.
Might be a fun game.
Zilo, we actually did answer that in the stream earlier, so if you can watch the video on demand later, you can. I don't know the time slot, but we did answer that question. It's something we take seriously when our players get harassed, so we are aware and looking into it. Just wanted to shout that out again.
One of our objectives is under attack.
Damn, the questions are firing in today. Like, it's quite busy in the chat. It's good to see. Hope everybody's enjoying update 5.2. Bruce was.
I'll be playing it again tonight.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Any plans to limit tonnage?
Man, Lieutenant Dan has a lot of good
Lieutenant
questions
Dan, isn't
because
it?
we
Yeah.
have something on that later, but not now.
Yeah, we're going to have an update on that
Yeah.
at a later date.
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
Not too far away.
Not too far away, Lieutenant Dan. That one.
Oh, snipers.
We have a surprised guest. You can come on, Nika. Like you're not mic'd up, so I don't know if folks can actually hear you. But for folks who don't know, this is Nika, one of our producers. She has been on our podcast twice. Works on the seasons together with Bruce as well. So hello.
Hello everyone. You have a tough crowd here, so I'm just gonna say hi. Thank everyone for watching. And then run away. And just
Sure.
walk in. The biggest regret I have.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in, though, Nika.
Yes,
It's,
I've been following what everyone has been saying.
yeah, we saw you in the chat. So yeah.
And I've been asking for my Boris pillow, which I didn't get.
Yeah.
unfortunately.
To be continued.
Have fun everyone. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for joining,
Alright.
Nika.
Thanks
Bye
for
bye.
coming in.
Rock.
Thank you.
I saw another question as well from. Let's see if this was a cool name that I can make fun of. Where was it? If we can bring Shutdown back. Whenever I ask, whenever Chad has one of those questions and I say the question out loud and I see Bruce smile, then it means that we have something planned, but we cannot talk about it today.
So much of that today.
Or maybe we can. I don't know.
I think,
Need to reload.
shut down like Control, these are fun game modes.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed building them. We really enjoyed seeing the response from them.
Yeah.
And what I can say is that yes, I think it's fair to say we will try and bring them back. I can't tell you when, but certainly we're taking the feedback on board as well and making some adjustments. But yeah, some of those modes, you will see them again in future.
I mean, if we see players enjoying a mode that we brought into Battlefield, just we brought these limited time modes to just so we can test what works, what doesn't work, and hopefully players have fun with them. When we see positive feedback from players,
Yeah.
we definitely want to bring them back.
Yeah, 100%, Tom. It's one of those things where,
Medics.
well, just like Tom said, if you guys like it and you like playing it, let us know.
Yeah.
Get onto Reddit, get onto Twitter, get in touch with the community and say, hey, I like this map mode, bring it back. And we will do what we can because at the end of the day, it's important. You guys are playing what you want to play. Personally, myself, Shutdown, I loved. I thought it was very intense.
It was.
And I loved the round on, round off feel.
Yep.
It was very aggressive as well. It was a slightly different feel going home to play Shutdown for the evening.
Yep.
It was a lot more stressful than the average game of Conquest. But I liked that, I enjoyed that. I thought it brought something new,
Yep.
Especially to 2042. And then for me, for Control, I adore it because it just gets so over the top and chaotic, especially towards the end of a match. Seeing 3 or 4 tanks running around with that many helicopters, playing as an engineer in those games is fantastic because it's just like a shooting gallery.
Yep.
But the escalation of the craziness in Control is brilliant fun. That's personal opinion, but yes, if you guys enjoy them, let us know. We bring the stuff back.
So I think one piece of feedback as well, because Shutdown was like a completely new mode for Battlefield. Like some players didn't initially understand how to play the mode.
Yes,
So
that's right.
yeah, like we're also looking into making sure that when we release a new mode that it makes sense what to do. And I think for Control, I think it flowed very well. It was, you just go to the objective, take it, hold it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very. It's a very focused mode, and that always I think comes with 2 parts. Like, if you've played a lot of FPS, you're just going to get it straight away. if you haven't, because of the way it was set up, it could feel quite harsh. But we've got some ideas to change that. Perhaps maybe bring it to some new maps as well. Perhaps, maybe. Perhaps look at some other areas and maybe slightly bigger games of it, maybe. But, you know, yeah, it's a fun mode. It's a fun mode.
But yeah, I'm seeing some comments in the chat as well that the Ascension points, the point system, was received very well, which I personally really enjoy seeing when we, you know, make something new or add something new to the game to try it out, and it really resonates well with players. That's always for me personally, a very fun moment.
Yeah, I like it. I like that mix-up where sometimes I forget how many Ascension points we've actually picked up, and then you go to respawn and you're like, okay, right, I'm coming in with a little bird. I'm just going to cause some chaos there. It's when you then spawn in and there's 3 other little birds flying around, it gets pretty intense.
It gets pretty intense.
But it is, I'd say it is a battlefield mode. It feels like a battlefield mode, which is important. So
I think we might be about to lose, but like if we do lose this,
We're about to win, I think, right?
or sorry, win. Actually,
Gosh.
there's only a few tickets left.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like once this match ends, we'll end the stream.
All right, click end.
Oh, no.
Defeat. So how?
Rep.
What did we do? We won 2. I think we won 2.
Yeah.
Lost 1.
Did you win yours? Your
I
first
think
one,
you were
Rachel?
one
I
year.
think we did, yeah.
Yeah, and
Well,
Bruce was
Bruce
even
destroyed
placed
his.
first in the squad, with the squad. So, yeah, everybody, thank you for joining us. We hope you had fun today. We hope you enjoy update 5.2 as well, and obviously the Hourglass rework. There are a lot of cool changes in the update itself. So, once you had a chance to play, let us know how it feels with the new weapon changes, weapon balance changes, new attachments for vault weapons. So yeah, Bruce, Marcus, and Rachel, thank you for being here.
Glad
Any
to
final comments from your end?
just no. I mean, it's been awesome to be here. See the questions. There's so many of those questions
Yeah,
I
there
want
were
to answer, but
a lot
I'm
of
not allowed
questions
to.
today. So we can't always answer all the questions, but I think we answered quite a few. So thank you as well for the questions that came in.
Yeah.
We hope it was entertaining.
Well, we hope you're going to enjoy 5.2 and the the Hourglass changes. So.
And
Yeah, I
thank
mean,
you for being here, Marcus.
I may not play a lot of Battlefield, but I certainly enjoy watching all of you do. So please keep posting content for me to watch while I work.
Yeah. And Marcus didn't know he was going to be on the stream until like an hour before we went live because we had someone sick. So shout out to Marcus.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
appreciate you for being here and coming on the stream in such short notice.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, cheers. And Rachel, always a
Always
fan
glad
favorite
to
of
be here. Yeah.
of the chat. So that's it, folks. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you in the next one. The camera's there, by the way.
Thanks for dropping by.
Thanks, everyone. Cheers, folks. Bye-bye.
Cheers.